born 115%, building product that couldn't be sold yet, making up actual buyers for the product, okay? I didn't do anything wrong yet. Was I caught up in it? All my assets gets frozen. I got a bank that I owe $42 million to. The bank goes under. New bank comes in. They don't know me. They're like, hey, let's go. Right? Because my loan's maturing. Values had gone down. And I'm sitting with my wife saying, oh, my God, man. I got 4 businesses, and they're all on stall. Engine's dying. What does this mean, Grant? My wife's an actress, okay? What does this mean? I said, baby, this is the biggest opportunity of our lifetime. It's the biggest. It's the monster, okay? Now, here's the problem with it. You're going to have 40% less than you've seen me before. Okay? You're not going to see me much. Because I'm going to go out into the marketplace right now, and I am going to literally cover up. This is my moment to expand into the marketplace while everybody was doing what? What was everybody doing for 3 years? All of them retracted. Okay? This is my moment to dominate, not compete. So that's really what I want to tell you about today. I want you to walk out thinking, man, how do I dominate? Not other people. How do I start dominating my own self, my own time? If you know what day it is, you're not busy enough. Okay? Oh, man, I can't wait till Friday. Dude, I don't even, what day is it right now? You should know it's Monday. You should be busy. You should be, but Grant, Sunday is the Lord's day. It's the day we take off. You need to reread that whole deal. God created the universes in 6 days and took a break. Okay? Everybody's stuck on the Sunday, okay? You forgot about the part he did before that. I know people taking Saturdays and Sundays off, and they didn't create anything all week. True or not true? Look, I hear about the unemployment numbers every day. I said, I sure wish they'd talk about all the people that are employed that don't deserve a job, because there's millions of those still in the marketplace. And the next time we get another contraction, those people are going to get delivered pain. That's what the marketplace does, man. It basically disciplines anybody that refuses to discipline themselves. It is the correction. So look, here's the deal. I might be wrong in what I say, okay? I might be wrong in the things I do in my life and the business that I started. My family's told me not to start every business that I've been involved in, every one of them. Every one of them was a risk. Every one of them I had to take a chance. I remember my mom used to tell me, I wouldn't do that if I were you. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I'm like, Mom, you wouldn't do anything. Well, you wouldn't do anything except be the mother, a great mother to 5 children. My mother wasn't an entrepreneur. She didn't have my dreams. Just because she's my mom doesn't mean she dreams like me. Would you agree? Okay? My mom was wrong about everything she told me not to do. Love my mom to death. Okay? Unbelievable friend of mine. She was wrong. I needed to do those things. Okay? Steve Jobs needed to build this phone. Would you agree? Did he help a lot of people? Did he make some money while he was doing it? $119 billion in 5 years. In the bank, cash. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about done in the bank, sitting there. Okay? Brings a great product to the marketplace. Domination or competition? Total domination. Coca-Cola, competition or domination? Total domination, okay? Exxon, total domination. You see what I'm saying? You want to be in a dominating point, okay? So what we got to do is we got to get you thinking. We got to get you thinking like the dominators think. How do they act? How does Warren Buffett act? What does Warren Buffett do with his time all the time? Those are the people I study today. I don't study the people that I went to school with, the teachers I went to school with. I don't even study my own family members, okay? I'm looking for people that are way up here that I can say, hey, what are they doing? Because they're doing it right. My dad died when he was 52 years old. My dad worked his whole life to provide for 5 kids and his wife, and he did his job, and then he died. That's not the program I want to get on. Is that the program you want to be on? My dad died, he bought his dream house 9 months before he died. He leaves 2 10-year-old boys, one of me. I'm a twin. 2 10-year-old boys, never got to enjoy us. I never got to enjoy him. Why? Because he worked so hard with no concept of freedom. He had a good job, he made some money, but he is basically imprisoned in his thinking that work is hard. It is, it's difficult to compete. Would you agree? Real estate's difficult. How many agree it's difficult? And when it gets good, what happens? Everybody comes into it, right? And then you're like, what's this guy doing it? Okay, what's this guy doing right now? So I look to surround myself with people that can dominate, people that are certain, okay? People that know what they're doing, people that are in control. So when I say I'll be uncertain, I might be wrong. I might be wrong about it. Would you agree? Like I'm leaving California. I might be wrong, but I'm certain in my wrongness. Somebody said, how do you know you're going to like Miami? Look, I've already made a decision. I'm going to Miami. I'm moving to Miami. I'm going to like Miami. Why don't you go try it out? Don't need to try it out. I'm committed. Of course I need a realtor. Okay, no offense, but it's a dumb question. Why would you ask me, do I need a realtor? Do you think I don't need a realtor? No, I got the internet. I mean, really. See, those are things you're asking out of an old economy. You got to change some of your pitch. You got to think different. Austin, Texas. I don't own anything in Austin 1 year ago. Last October, I'm in an exchange out of California. I find a piece of property on the internet. It's called the Monolino Apartments in Round Rock, Texas. Anybody know that property? Property's been on the market for 10 months. It's 242 units. It cash flows right now. It's a great property, 10 years old. I call this guy the king of Austin commercial real estate. Charles, Grant Cardone from Los Angeles, California. I want to buy Round Rock. Yeah, sure. Now, this guy's the king. He's a legend, okay? But you see, all legends have this cycle where they legend, and then they lose interest. And they keep coasting as legends, and then what happens? They're not running the game anymore. They don't want to dominate. They're resting on yesterday's laurels. They're not reading anymore. They're not studying anymore. They're not coming to conferences anymore. Right? They're not in the game anymore. They're not preparing anymore. I'm listening to the phone call, okay? Because I think everything is in terms of domination. Everything, every phone call I'm on, every email, I'm looking all the time for that moment where I can seize an opportunity like Alex did with stealing some of my people, okay? Okay? A true American he is. I like that about you, dude, okay? See, that's a guy I can trust. That's the kind of guy I'd want to be in a partnership with. Not somebody I wouldn't trust. Why? Because he's aggressive. Dude, he's a winner. That's why you came. I don't want to be around people. Hey, you resting? You've been working so hard. Oh my God, man, when are you going to take a vacation? I mean, get a little break. You know, my assistant said, you need to get some rest. I'm going to get to a hotel when you red-eye into Orlando tonight. I'm going to get you a hotel. I'm like, hey, man, I don't need a hotel. I asked you for a hotel. Don't be stupid. Hey, you don't know if I'm tired or not. You're tired. You go get some rest. I'm fine. How many of you not, if you ever seen anybody die from work, I want to see your hand. You ever seen that happen? Ain't going to happen to you. People are dying every day. They don't get burnout. You don't get burnout. You lose your purpose. You lose your purpose. You lose your meaning. When I'm tired, I look at my purpose. What's my purpose? Okay, what's my purpose? Oh, my game's not big enough. My game's not big enough. My game's not big enough. I'm not interested anymore. Right? So here I am. Lehman's collapsed. It folds up. I got real estate tied up. Okay, I start blowing these books out. Every 6 months, I'm writing a book. And then I start expanding back in the marketplace with real estate. I start looking for opportunities in real estate. I call this Charles Sakar guy up. I'm like, hey, that 242 units in Round Rock, I want to buy it. This is what he tells me. I've never sold anything to anybody in California. I said, well, dude, we're going to go ahead and break that up for you, okay? You're not going to be able to say that. You guys are too difficult to work with. I'm like, dude, I'm the easiest close you will ever get in your life. What am I doing right now? He's like, look, the seller wants full price. Product's been on the marketplace for 10 months. I don't tell Charles it's been on the market for 10 months. I don't tell Charles it's overpriced. This is what I tell Charles. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to close in 30 days. I'm going there tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow. I'm on a plane tomorrow. Would you at least drive over there and meet me? Okay, it's 2,000 miles for me, and it's probably 18 miles for you. I'm going to pay full price for it, Charlie, okay? It's going to be the easiest deal you ever did in your whole freaking life, okay? I guarantee I'll get a loan or I'll pay cash for it. Would you meet me tomorrow, please? What am I doing right now? Huh? I'm selling him. This ain't begging. Shit. This is begging. Charles, please, Charles. Please, Charles. Charlie, please. Please, Charles. I'm selling Charlie right now. Why? A buyer has to sell. To get a loan, I got to sell the bank. You guys aren't in real estate. You're business people. And every business person has to sell. You show me one business that doesn't have to sell. The day Steve Jobs died, they called him everything. Inventor, genius, world changer, ding the universe. They called him all these things. Not one tweet, and there was hundreds of thousands of tweets. Not one tweet said, Steve Jobs, master salesperson. But that's what he was. Why? Because in America, we have this disdain for selling. We have a hate, a dislike. You don't even put it on your business cards, do you? Oh, shit, I can't put that on there. No, I'll call myself anything but a salesperson. Right? You tell me somebody that's not a salesperson. What do you think? What happened? If you go to India, you go to Mexico, or you go to China, and I walk in a room and say, I am a master salesperson. I know everything about a sale. I know as much about selling as a neurosurgeon knows about the brain. I know when somebody says budget, it's over our budget, I actually know that that means they'll go over their budget. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't understand when somebody says they have a budget. If you really break that down, you'd understand that they're actually saying, I've bought from everybody except you. And that's why I put a budget in place. I'm trying to control my urge to purchase. So when somebody says to me, but it's more money than we planned on. Oh, I'm with you. Sign right there. It won't be the first time. All right, you're right. Let's do it. The product's too much money. Do you hear that objection? You knew that before you called me. And you still made the phone call. Let's go see it today. Okay? I'm selling a piece of real estate and I'll come back to the Round Rock story. My house is being sold in Hollywood. Every realtor in town told me it was too much money. Every realtor is too much money. They said I was an idiot. They said I was stupid. They said he's insane, okay? The person that's going to buy my house is going to be a billionaire. It doesn't matter. $1 million here, $1 million there, it doesn't matter. Right? Does he overpay for everything? A guy that's worth $39 billion. Does he overpay for stuff? Huh? What do you think? Every day. So why shouldn't he overpay for my house? What's the difference, man? Come on, bro. It's just money. Let's roll. But selling my real estate in Hollywood during a tough market, I have to keep the realtor sold. You got to stay certain. How do you know it's overpriced? Alex was showing you numbers today. You were wrong for the last 30 years. Right? Miami, you can't buy anything in Miami. They said they had 10 years of condo stock in Miami. Dude, they got 2 months of condo stock or less. Okay? If you look at the prices in Miami, they are straight up and vertical. It's the hottest real estate market in the country. You got people from Argentina, Brazil coming in. You got people from Russia and Europe and France saying, this is cheap. This is a steal. See, people in the neighborhood never change the market. You know why? Because they're looking in the rearview mirror. How many of you drive a car? Next time you get in your car, I want you to pay attention to the windshield. Okay? It's that big. The rearview mirror is about that big. I could take my rearview mirrors out, jerk them out of my car because I have all my attention up in front of me. The other thing is I go extremely fast, so I don't have people on the side of me. I'd rather the ticket. I want to get there quick. I value my time. Do you?